Hey man, I thought I would make you a little video instead of just trying to text it. So years ago, when Benjamin was an infant, some friends of ours who have 5 kids that are super smart, much older than ours, they said, Barb was an educator. She said, "Here's what we did. Our kids knew that bedtime was 7:30. Lights out, in your bed, no noise, 7:30, with one exception. You can stay up till 8 o'clock if you're in your bed reading books. Any books you want, doesn't matter. Can even be comic books, magazines, but if you're in your bed reading and you don't, call out for water, get up and go to the bathroom. Your feet don't touch the floor. We don't hear you crying and whining, fighting with your brother and sister. Then you can stay up as late as 8 o'clock. You can do that any night you want, but bedtime is 7:30, except for that one thing. And then at 8 o'clock, if you choose to do that, lights out, that's how it'll go. If you don't get your lights out at 8 o'clock and you whine or, pitch a fit, well, you lose the privilege of staying up late to read for X number of days. Like tomorrow night, you can't do it. So at 8 o'clock, you need to turn your own light out. No getting up to brush your teeth because you forgot, okay? If you do that, you immediately turn your light out. Oh, well. And if at 8 o'clock you don't turn your own light out, we have to come do it, or you whine and cry when we do. No, you can't stay up late tomorrow night or maybe for 2 nights. So basically incentivizes the kid by thinking he's getting away with something and they're staying up late, which is every kid's desire, is to stay up past bedtime. And it eliminates all that hassle. Best part of all, it creates an early love of reading in your child. Your child learns that their best friends are books. Now, what you can also offer to do is make that snuggle time. After 7:30, you can do something like from 7 to 7:30, mom or dad will lay with you and we'll read with you. But at 7:30, we get up, lights out, unless you want to stay up till 8 with the books. My kids literally, like we didn't mean to not have TV, but when we moved in our house, it took me a month, to kind of get everything set up, and we hadn't connected to cable, and we kind of weren't missing it. Emily was a newborn, Ben was young enough, all he cared about was Barney tapes. So then I think we'd already started doing that anyway. Basically, our kids grew up without TV, so they know nothing of SpongeBob, but when Ben got his first job at Brookshire's and he brought his first paycheck home, he cashed it, ran to Barnes & Noble and bought the complete works of William Shakespeare and read them, because by 15, books were his friends. Emily does the same thing. My kids, they both read Dostoevsky, War and Peace. Ben's read it a couple times for fun. I mean, seriously, just for pleasure reading. So the reason that's going to result in, well, for Ben, it was over $250,000 in college money. He actually made money going to college. He got full ride plus cash. So at the beginning of every semester, our bill was a negative amount, and they would credit that amount into his bank account. Literally, ACU gave us money. Isn't that crazy? And he was a National Merit Scholar, 1 of 5 in Smith County. That's how it all rolled out for him. Grace Community School principal Sue Johnson told us when the kids were pretty young, they were probably like 1st and 3rd grade, they do that, testing every other year. And she had seen Ben and Emily's scores, and they were kind of out the roof. And she called us in, sat us down, and said, "I just want you to see and she explained it all to us. Your children's scores are extraordinary. This tells me they already have an early love of reading for some reason." And we have seen enough kids go through the school for decades. We can tell you the number one predictor of success in college and career is an early love of reading. It's also the number one predictor for college scholarships and admissions offers. So there you go. We try to pass that along to parents everywhere when their children are just beginning to read. And even if they don't read, looking at their books, just having words in front of them, it all counts. So anyway, I think it's a win-win-win. We've told several young parents that, and they, especially ones with multiple kids, are just like, man, that has been incredible because it's turned the nightly fight into peace, like self-imposed peace. Well, Garrett, you did good. You listened to all 5 minutes and 20 seconds of me blabbing. I hope that blesses you. Hope your lovely wife, Brianna, is doing well and staying COVID free. We'll see if mine will. We'll see. Maybe I've got it right now. I don't know. We're going to hang around the house till we know. All right, brother. Take care. Keep leading him in worship. I've enjoyed it a few times with you online. Bye.